Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good day in your little corner of the world. I've been having a pretty good day in my little corner of the world. I have been very busy lately, but it's okay. That's part of life, right? It would be very boring if I had nothing to do. Just a lot of things to do for work and a lot of things to figure out in my own life, and yeah, just in utter shock of how quickly the year has gone by. We're already halfway through the year, halfway through 2025. We're in the quarter of this century, and it just seems like it's taken, for me at least, it feels like it took forever to get to June, and whatever happened back in January, February, March, April happened so long ago. It just feels like that for me. And at the same time, I feel like the year has gone by so quickly. It feels like it was such a long time ago, but it still feels like everything's been moving so fast. And I think I feel this way because, at least for myself, I have shed so many layers of skin, so many versions of myself in the last 6 months that I don't recognize myself. The person that I was at the beginning of the year is not the person that I am 6 months later. It's just been a huge shift, and everything has been happening so quickly, but it feels like it's happened so long ago, which isn't the case. But it's like this paradox, right? Feels quick, feels like it went by really quick, but it also feels like it was the things that I went through happened so long ago. And I've been through so many things these last 6 months, like so many things. It's been a roller coaster these last 6 months that I'm proud of myself for making it through. I really am. And for fighting for myself and seeking better solutions and making decisions that will help me, not just in my own professional life, but also in my personal life, putting myself first and remembering that my life is short and I don't know how much longer I have here. I know a lot of people my age, unfortunately, that have passed away and they're no longer here. And it's really sad, but I guess it's not, as they say, it's not the quantity, it's the quality, right? It's not how many years you've lived, it's how good you lived those years, right? Because you could live 80 years, but if you didn't do anything to live your life and live as authentically as you can and discover yourself and discover who you are and just living an authentic life, then in my opinion, that's a waste of a life, because you've been following other people's reality or other people's idea of what your life should be or how your life should look like. So, on the other hand, if you've lived, 15, 20 years, but you've lived those years authentically, trying to discover yourself as much as possible, trying to be true to yourself, you've lived more, you've lived better, in my opinion, than the person that has lived for 80 years. Because that person has lived an authentic life and been true to themselves. And I'm proud of myself because I've fought really hard to stay true to myself, to stay true to who I am, and it's really hard. It really is, because you start to doubt yourself, and people will look down upon you, and they will judge you. But it's just a matter of not caring what other people think, and other people just, it's not their life, right? So I'm just trying to live as authentically as I can, and that's my goal for the next 6 months. To live as authentically as I can, to try and solve certain issues in my life, certain emotional wounds that are from my past that I just really want to heal from that. I don't want to carry that anymore. And I'm very, to a certain extent, desperate to heal. It's not easy. And I guess that's a point of view as well. Believing that healing is not easy is a point of view, and staying stuck. I mean, I guess I could go into that rabbit hole of how you're stuck in this illusion. Okay, I really am gonna get into a rabbit hole where, at least for me, what I've discovered is that I hated, or I do still hate, parts of me that, no, I hated, or I still hate, that I got hurt in the past. But I unwittingly hate the parts of me that were hurt. I hate that version of myself because I don't want to associate myself with that Megan that got hurt back in the day, And so I'm trying to love that version of myself that, was doing the best she could at the time. And she was trying her best. She was trying her best. She really was. And it wasn't her fault. Stuff that happened, and, it's just loving all parts of yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly. Just loving everything, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I will try and do these next 6 months. Okay, so I guess that's my mid-year review. I hope you have an amazing life. I hope you stay true to yourself. I hope you live a life that is authentic and true for you, and that you, as cliche as this may sound, follow your dreams. Not dreams that other people have for you, but dreams that you have for yourself, things that you want to create in this life. What do you want to do? What do you want to create in this life? What kind of things do you want to discover in this life about you, about other people, about this world? So I hope you're able to do that. Wishing you all the best. Peace and love. Bye.